Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. And for those of you who joined us on the first time here, welcome to Peter's Autovlog. My name is Pedro Vega. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Today, I'm going to take a quick drive. I'm going to do a quick drive, a POV drive, and a small review of this 2021 Ford EcoSport kind of subcompact SUV. Sorry, guys, I have a Mustang going on somewhere. So really nice. These are basically the smallest of the basically more affordable car that Ford offers now. Because as you know, we have no more small sedans offered by Ford. The Fiesta's gone, the Focus is gone, you know, the Fusion's gone, and the Taurus as well. So Taurus is pretty much gone. I don't know if they offer police cars, but basically this is the very base of the brand, the most smallest new car you can get from Ford. So this one that we have here is in a smoke gray. Obviously got 17-inch wheels, really nice looking wheels. I like it. It's very quirky, but it's a very, you know, nice looking SUV. To me, it looks like the Ford Edge and the former year Escape had a baby, and this is kind of what it turns out to be. This is kind of like the babyish Escape, if we want to call it. But it's very nice. It's a good vehicle. It's, you know, it's efficient. We'll take a quick pan of it here. As you can see, open up latch from here. This has got a unique swinging kind of barn door, back door, so you can put a lot of stuff in here. That's probably get a pretty much recent room. So probably a nice size luggage will fit here, and I'm sure you can put the seats down and get a lot more storage. But got some interior. This obviously opens to the side, so not bad at all for interior. Close it back up, and as you can see, guys, here's the rear. Really unique SUV. I like it. It's got a very sporty, especially with this rims, this you know, aluminum, this silver rims. Looks really nice on the gray interior, so on the gray exterior color. So I really like it. So running on Bridgestones, 205s, 50R17. So here we got the Ford logo, as you can see. Really unique kind of interior. Obviously this one's going to be one of the last years they're going to build this. So all right, guys, so before we gotta go out and give this girl a test drive, I want to give a big shout out and thank you to Bartow Ford, and also Randy, thanks so much for providing me these vehicles, and also Bartow Ford. They're a great dealership here in the South Central Florida area in Bartow, Florida. If you guys want to look at Ford, if you guys want to buy your Ford vehicle anywhere in Central Florida, this is the dealership to come. They gave me great experience, not only in buying cars but also in service. So thank you very much, Bartow Ford and Randy, and we'll continue. We'll go on to the interior. So as you can see, this has got a very unique interior. I love the little accents. It's got a really cool pattern to it. It's got a copper orange trim package on this one, which is on the seats, on the stitching, also here on the side of the doors, the trim. Really cool. I really like it. Kind of really sparkles the interior. And you got also some on the steering wheel, which is really nice touch for this price range. So awesome. All right, guys, so we're here in the interior of the EcoSport, and as you can see, you got a very cool interior color. It goes right to below, you know, the trim underneath the radio, underneath the 8-inch screen. We have some here on the bottom. Really cool. You got a 6-speed manual, 6-speed auto transmission. Obviously you got your more basic AC. I don't believe this is a dual zone. This is more of a regular AC, so I'll put that on because it's pretty warm outside. And obviously here you get your 8-inch screen. This is more basic. Obviously you do have a backup camera. As you can see here, it does move, doesn't move a little bit, but it gives you a little pretty decent graphics to it. And I like the size of it too. So and as you can see, we got your on-screen here, so we can put through some menus here. That's to the door. So we got the menu here, and got the volume up here as well for the radio. So really nice subcompact sport for the price. So as you can see here, we got sunglasses here, and we got your lights. Obviously we got the little sunroof here, which just brings in extra lighting, which I really like. So all right, guys, let's close this up and take this in. All right, guys, I just wanted to show you here for reference. So here we got our Ford EcoSport right next to a brand new Ford Bronco Sport. So you guys can take a quick look at the difference of size. Obviously the Bronco Sport is a smaller one, but this and the Ford EcoSport is very, very smaller. So we'll do a quick pan around to see. As you can see here, the size of the Ford EcoSport against the new Bronco Sport. So yes, it's a much smaller SUV. So all right guys, I'll give you another view here of the EcoSport against the Bronco Sport. So as you can see, yes, Bronco Sport's a little taller, and even though the Sport is here, you got the Escape, which is the same chassis as the Bronco Sport, and obviously the Bronco Sport, as you can see, it's a much taller vehicle than the Ford Escape, but actually the same chassis here. This one here, we're gonna get the drive on here. This one's sold, so let's get into our EcoSport. It's a little hard to give a quick down to those doors. Let's put on our seat belt. So take a quick look here. Let's see if we can pan on this roof. So the roof has the little tilt bottom here as well, and as you can see, guys, we can open this one here, close it up, open up your sunroof. Well, that's really cool. At least it's got a sunroof here. So let's get that closed. Give a little tilt. So all right guys, so inside the EcoSport, as you can see, we got an 8-inch screen here for your entertainment. It's got Apple CarPlay, Bluetooth audio. Obviously right now we have the what you call it, satellite radio on. Let's take a look at the stereo. Sounds pretty good. Really nice stereo. I believe this has got, I don't know if this has got, I believe, 6 speakers. I know there is an optional 10 speaker Bang & Olufsen radio. I don't believe this one's got it, but it sounds pretty decent for what it is. And I kind of love that stitching here. It's really nice. I love the seats. Really sporty seats to it. So other than that, obviously you got the phone, you got some apps. I don't believe this has got any no navigation, since it's got the options on it, but you got your reverse camera. As you can see, it's a pretty nice, it's a pretty good size, it's a pretty nice display, and the resolution is really nice too. It's a pretty good size for this vehicle, and this is being a smaller vehicle, of course. It's pretty easy to maneuver. Obviously you got your nice steering wheel. It's a little bit thinner, but it's got a nice stitching as well, as you can see here, the copper stitching or the orange stitching. And obviously you got your screen here as well. You got your basically all your controls here for volume, and to your menu screen here as well. And very similar to the Ford Escape I got. This one's got your miles per hour, your basic info, how many miles you got in the tank, etc, etc. So let's see if we got also a digital speedometer, and we got, obviously you got your sets of your radio settings there, and the device detected. So we got a lot of the EcoSport, no maintenance done. So this one's got basically, and how many miles do we have on this girl? I don't see it. All right guys, so it's got 13. Yes. All right, so let's go on and do our test drive. So adjust a little bit of our mirrors. Quick mirror here, so we're gonna adjust. We'll put a left side, grab the mirrors here to adjust a little bit. I always have Ford puts the little extra edge on the mirror. It really helps out, and my Escape has that from 2013. They've been doing that for a while, and it really helps out. I wish a lot more manufacturers did that extra little, I don't know what to call it. I'll put it in the video what it is. But all right guys, so I'm not expecting any huge power gains. This is, the smallest of SUVs that Ford's got, and we got a 1-liter 3-cylinder. It's an EcoBoost. It is a turbocharged engine with 123 horsepower and 125 pound-feet of torque. I believe that torque is at about 3,500 RPM. And a nice boat. We'll wait and have a little bit to go. So I really like the interior. It feels very spacious, to be honest. It's not as small, I thought it would be, looking at the exterior proportions. So, all right. Oh yeah, the engine though sounds really interesting. there is torque, but it's kind of toned down. But it does move. It does not too bad at all. There is I believe there is a sport suspension available on the SES model. I don't know how much drastic the difference. Probably got a little bit of stiffer springs or slightly slower springs on it. But it feels pretty good. I mean, yeah, I can hear the turbo on the engine. You know what? I'm surprised. It's not that underpowered as I thought it would be for the base engine. I mean, this is probably in the 2,700 pound range, if I'm correct. So I don't think it weighs a lot. But then again, obviously it doesn't have a ton of power. But I don't think it needs. This is perfect for every day. And I'm sure this thing gets good gas mileage as well. So, yes sir, go on. Your big F250 or 350 pickup truck. So, I like it. The steering is a little bit light, but it's pretty direct. I mean, the 17-inch wheels on this are about, they're 205/50 R17, so it's got a lower profile tire, so it gives you a little better communication in the steering. And no, it's pretty nice vehicle. Spacious. I'm very surprised at the spacing on this one. So you know, doesn't feel hugely different than the Escape I'm used to driving for my wife. That's a 2016 Escape SE with a 2-liter EcoBoost engine. So I'm not gonna put the brakes. The brakes I'm pressing a little bit. Well, the brakes are good to feel. Well, turning is, it feels light. Definitely feels pretty light. Yes, yeah. This is no Mach-E. If you saw, I recently test drove that girl. But it's got plenty of power. I mean, it's nothing. It's a little bit. You know, I wouldn't really drive this on a highway. If you need to merge a lot, it might seem to be a little bit struggling. But for a 1-liter engine, wow, it's not too bad. It's not, you know, depressingly low, but it's plenty of power for every day, and I'm sure you're going to get about 26 miles to the gallon in the city. So I believe this is rated for just about 30 miles to the gallon in the highway and about 24 in the city, 25, give or take. And being a little bit, since it has a turbo, it does have quite a little bit of torque, so it doesn't feel that bad. I mean, squirting out of low speeds is pretty good. So as far as the stability, I mean, this is soft, but you know, it doesn't feel too bad at all. No, it's got you know, pretty decent. It feels a little bit tall, you know, but no, they're very nice. I really like this interior. I especially love the seats. I really like that pattern. Wow. So this is also available with the 2-liter, but it's a normally aspirated engine, producing I think 166 horsepower and about 150 pound-feet of torque, but that's not turbo. And that's the only engine that's available with the all-wheel drive, which is intelligent all-wheel drive. So this one doesn't have it. This is front-wheel drive. If you want all-wheel drive, you have to get the little more powerful, normally aspirated engine. So let's give it a quick turn here. Yeah, it's got, you know, pretty good torque. For in town, it's perfect. I mean, this is you know, it's on a smaller scale. So, of SUVs, you know, probably one of the smallest you can get. And there is some competition to this one. Of course, you got the Toyota CHR, the Honda HR-V. You got, I believe Nissan's got the Rogue Sport, which is about the same size as this thing. You know, I don't know, GM has one, the Encore, I think, or Buick has a smaller one too. I know GM has this one too. And you know, this is a pretty decent competitive segment because there's quite a bit of these, especially for this size on the road. And obviously Honda and Kia, it's not Sorento, it's the smaller one, I forgot. But Ford, you know, this is obviously an older model. I know Ford's got probably 1 or 2 years left on this model, if I'm correct. So, but it's still not bad. I mean, for right around $25,000, you get plenty of space. You get a nice driving, you know, we got a very nice driving. Let's go actually this way. You got a very nice driving dynamics to it. I like it. It's fun. It's you know, it's got a very light feeling to it, not heavy at all. So No, I really like it. I really do. Obviously, for this kind of money, you know, it's not bad at all. I mean, it's definitely more than I would expect from this price range. Look at that turning circle. Oh, not quite. It's not that small. Backup camera, it's really good. Gives you to see the lines moving. Yes, so I really like this. Yeah, it's just very nice. I mean, for the money, this is, you know, I know I saw one that's a titanium, which got a leather and it's probably got the Ford apps with the 360 driver help assist and all that stuff. That's gonna be a little more, probably another 4,000 or 5,000, but still you're gonna be under 30 for a pretty nice SUV. The other one's got a little more power, so we might get to drive one of those later on. But this is the SE model. I really like it. You know, it's got plenty of, it's like a smaller, it's like a miniature Escape, to be honest. So plenty of SUV for the price. So the brakes feel pretty good. I gotta plane a little bit because I don't have a ton of power, but the transmission is very smooth. The 6-speed is really smooth. Don't find it anywhere. It's pretty decent, and let's say it gets up to speed. You know, not any record-breaking turns, but definitely it's got plenty of power for a daily drive, and the torque is pretty nice too. So I really like it. So I would recommend this one. For about $25,000, give or take. I'll put the price on this one on the bottom of the screen or in the video details. No, the brakes are nice. Got pretty good, nice brakes. Yes, it is plenty of. Look at this Mustang GT. Yes, very nice. So yes, for the price, it's a very nice SUV. So. And all right, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the review. Obviously, you know, it's a quick drive of this little cute Ford Sport, so EcoSport. So all right, guys, please subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up. Hope you guys enjoy it and have a fantastic day. Thank you very much again. Have a good day. Bye-bye.